intra portal, is it something I need to register or anybody can take it?
For Entra portal, you need to register again for that, because that's another portal. So that's the only case, for MCTs as well. Like, I have the credentials with me, but due to some reason, there is some transition going on from the Microsoft side. Like, there are a lot of changes now, due to which I'm not able to access that portal. I'm having certain glitches, and I'm regularly writing emails to Microsoft that I need this in place, I need this and that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the reason. But yes, it's a separate portal.
Okay, now from my organization, they will give me the intra portal or
Yes,
I need to, okay.
yes, absolutely.
Okay.
They will give you.
Okay.
Like, you're asking about in your job, right?
Yeah, my job, yeah.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Yes. Okay. Now let's see what are users and groups in Entra ID. Although
Yeah.
I've already shown you, I'll just take you to the portal. Let's say this is my Entra ID.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
got,
yeah.
so
Yes.
as you can see, some of the users are members here, some are guests.
Ah,
So let's say we create a new user. So there are two
yes.
options. If I go back, you see, if I click on create a new user, sweet. See, either we can create a new user or we can invite external user. So remember we talked about it.
Yeah.
So creating a new user, let's say we name it as Sohaib. The name is Sohaib only, and I want to give him a password of my own. Let's say it is admin at 9052. It's done. Next, what are the properties of this user? Remember the name, first name, last
Yeah.
name, right? The job title, employee ID. Let's say he's an IT admin. That's his job title, his address, all these details. These are properties, additional information about the user. What's the user's location? Let's say it's Canada for me.
Yeah.
Next, do you want to assign him a role or add him into a group? We'll do that later on. And hit review and create. Simple. That's how easy it is to create a user in Entra ID. And you can see Sohaib is a member. Now, why he's a member, Sohaib? Why do you think he's a member?
That's the default one?
Yes, because he was created in the Entra ID itself. He's not coming from on-prem, or he was not invited, right?
Oh, okay, okay,
Yes.
okay.
Remember the concept that we learned? Now, the second option is inviting an external user. For that, you need to enter the email ID of that user. Let's say abc.gmail.com.
Okay.
That's, a user for me. The name is ABC. Okay. That's an external guest. Do you want to send him an formal message, invitation message? I want to say, hello, I'm inviting you to join my organization. That's the next. Again, the same process: properties, first name, last name, job title, and hit review and invite. Perfect. Now for this time, the user type is a guest. Why? Because he's an external identity for me.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not creating his account in my Entra ID. I'm just sending him an invitation over his already created email. So there's, if I refresh it, ABC is a guest user. Is he coming from on-prem? No, right? So these are the types of identities we have in Microsoft Azure.
Okay, now
And
if
let's,
from where you log in as a Suhaib, from here, from the portal, or from somewhere else?
what exactly from where?
I mean, for example, now you provide Suhaib enter ID. He will log in from where? From the portal?
Yes, from the portal only. Like, what will happen is, so let's say this is your email ID. So Habe's email ID is abc@gmail.com. So
Okay.
he will receive a formal email ID, formal invitation over the mail, where it will say, Jagmeet is trying to invite you to his organization. The name of the organization is default directory. This was a time and this all thing. Then there will be button of accept the invitation. So once you click on
Oh,
accept the invitation, then you will be able to access all the resources that I decide to give access to you here.
yeah.
See, here I can decide which applications you can access, what is the license being given to you, which devices you can access, everything.
Okay. And how
Now
long
let's
this process will take usually from any system admin? For example, if they ask me, this manager, he's new to the organization.
it happens instantly. The moment you accept the invitation, you get all the access.
No,
Okay.
no, I mean from my work. If they ask me, this is a manager, he's a new manager, he's
Absolutely, he'll gain the access instantly. If
yeah,
you invite him, like for a manager, you will basically create that user. You will be, you'll create that as a member account. So as soon as you create that member account, you give him access, instantly he'll be having access to all your resources.
okay.
Okay. Now let's say someone deletes these newly created users. So hey, when ABC and this Bruce, David, someone deletes them.
Yeah.
Is it possible to retrieve these users? The question is that. Answer is Yes. If I go to this deleted users, these users will remain here for the next 30 days. And after that, if you don't take any action between those 30 days, this user will be permanently deleted. All the access, everything is gone. Otherwise, I can just click on Sohaib here and I can click on restore. Done. Now this user is back in my all users list. That's it. See?
Yeah.
So that's users. Now let's go back to the presentation and talk about groups. See, all users must have an account. This is their account basically. The account is used for, we know that authentication and authorization. Each user account has additional properties like first name, last name, job title. So this we have discussed it. We can bypass the slide. Now see this. You must be a global administrator or a user administrator to manage users. Means this is the role that you need. You should either be having a role of global admin or a user admin to manage these users. Okay. Deleted users can be restored for 30 days. Sign in and audit log information is available. Where did this user try to sign in? Which portal did he try to access? Everything that will be visible. That's done. Now, what are groups? Okay, why do we have groups according to you?
Yeah, to organize the
yeah. Right, easier management.
Easy management.
Let's say there are two types of groups on Microsoft Azure. One is security groups. Second one is M365 groups. Security groups are basically to manage access to Azure resources. Okay. Whereas M365 groups are used for collaboration. That's it.
Yeah.
One is used to manage access to Azure resources. Means if you want to make someone a VM admin, virtual machine administrator, the person who will be able to manage every aspect of a VM, then you have to create a security group. Collaboration is basically, let's say there is a company Contoso that's collaborating with the Fabricum.com. There are sometimes projects where you need to have shared SharePoint sites. You need to have shared mailboxes, shared team calendars. For those purposes, you have the second type of group, M365 groups.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there are two types of assignments. Membership type. Assigned and dynamic. What is membership type? When you create a group, let's say this is your IT group. Now there is a user that you want to add into this group. What you will do, you will simply go to this user, click on add to a group, and you'll add him to it. That is called as assigned membership, adding manually. But would it be the same if there are 10 users? Let's say there is a new hiring in your organization, 10 users are hired, 10 IT admins. Would you be adding them manually one by one?
No.
It's time taking.
Yeah.
So what if I automate this? If I create a rule, the rule says if the role is equals to IT admin, then automatically add him into IT. Makes it easier. And that's what we call it as dynamic membership. That's the difference. Understand?
Little bit. And from where we do those? Is from the portal or
from portal only? Yes, from the portal. See, if I go back to the portal here, I'll be able to use a dynamic one, but I'll show you how to use this assignment, the manual one. So let's say I go to my Entra ID. I'll go to groups. I have all these groups. Let me delete these first.
Yeah.
I'll click on new group. See, it's asking you, is it a type of security or M365? For me, it's security group. Group name is IT admins. Then here you can select the membership type. For me, it is grayed out because I'm using Entra ID free license. That is what we get when we become MC.
Yeah, okay.
So you can select a group owner, the one who will be managing this group. Let's say Alex is the one. And then the members. Who are the members, active members of this group? So let's say it's this guest user, it's this guy, and done. Hit create. Simple. That's how easy it is to create a group. As you can see, this is my group. It has an object ID. Membership type is assigned. Source is cloud. Means it was created in Azure Enter ID only. Yeah. Type is security group. This is the object ID. How many owners are there? How many members are there? What permissions have you given them? See, everything. What are the roles and administrators in this group? I can assign them a role of global admin, maybe anything.
Yeah.
That's your groups. Okay. Then these are groups in Entra ID. I guess we are done with this part. Now I have already told you that we procure always one license per user per month. Means if you have 100 users in your organization, how many licenses you would require? 100 licenses. Yes. Now that depends. If you want to go with 50 P2 licenses, 30 P1 licenses, other free licenses, that's completely your call. But yes, you need 100 licenses. You can view license plans and plan details. You can set the usage location. You can assign license to users or maybe even groups. You can change their license plans, or you can ultimately remove a license as well. Okay.